Welcome to the WNBA. This team's acquisition has helped them move up to the 4th place, and we give Jones the credit. This time, the clown is driving to the paint pump fake, and it opens up like Mitchell gets behind the go up the court, where she sees 9 players on the league before Kelsey Mitchell hears her. And about how they would defend your Boston about it, that's where you want to see the fever Oscar another dish Jones muscles of a veteran team. Jones's initial moves Jones of Caitlin Clark. They're still figuring out their timing and rhythm. Early on, Caitlin Clark demonstrates that he steps to the line over Atlanta and misses the three-pointer. Stewart catches him, and that's going to be there, almost 30 feet from the basket, as they play the 4-spot pass Ionescu open 3 Sabrina Ionescu. After spending an entire season together for the Liberty, Boston let up 2 first-round goals, and I believe that Boston was almost pushed out by pitching right there, clouding the drive. There are 6 points to attack, Cloud spinning, well 2 back to Stewart. And they were the shooter yesterday as the ball was picked up by the league's first acquisitions. On the other end, they're shooting 6 Febish, Stewart, the WNBA app culture, who is a 6% three-point shooter, and Boston is pivoting against this talent. They really want to improve this year, so how do you defensive scout yesterday on Rebecca Gardner? They have more depth, so they steal with another Ionescu, who tries to make the first free throw coming here for Sabrina. Stewart stays foul free as the game progresses and tries to take her into the deep end launches that she can shoot at double figures in just the first quarter. The Atlanta team is excellent at reading her, so when Dantas cuts it, it sets her up for success to feed up in the opening corner of Indiana. They didn't trap Clark, but Dantas worked hard on the ball as you mentioned fighting. How about this start? There's no doubt that he'll run from the end of senior season 6 to try for New York, the lane getting in the gaps and getting. They really want to improve this year, so how do you defensive scout yesterday on Rebecca Gardner? They have more depth, so they steal with another Ionescu, who tries to make the first free throw coming here for Sabrina. Stewart stays foul free as the game progresses and tries to take her into the deep end launches that she can shoot at double figures in just the first quarter. The Atlanta team is excellent at reading her, so when Dantas cuts it, it sets her up for success to feed up in the opening corner of Indiana. They didn't trap Clark, but Dantas worked hard on the ball as you mentioned fighting. How about this start? There's no doubt that he'll run from the end of senior season 6 to try for New York, the lane getting in the gaps and getting. He told us that yesterday Clark stepped back 3 Burke, would try the triple. Wow, that's AB coming off the bench. Cunningham cutting way that Indiana retold this cross, such a great leg, also nice for Bonner, because the defensive end effort figures coming off a 17-point in the offs. Hamilton wasn't available because she got injured. Burke this time 6 to shoot draws worked on that mid-range. Ave her the thumbs up. So maybe she'll return and Natasha Howard will return. Proceed to improve by attempting to post up Jones, and a great Jones Cloud will attempt to enter one Boston New York at his own pace to shoot Howard, who takes up the dribble after Febish left the game to guard inside out 18 of 20 W tough positions. It in so well with this new one so fast, and they value the fact that Jones will be able to work hard at the baseline. With less than 4 minutes remaining in the first out, Cloud jab step sets up the Stewart will launch so she can score on Clark. Try another Clark over the top. Boston. It is a component of their agreement that results in a 121. Clark took a step back and had to shoot at you. Given that I've worked hard and persevered, it goes over the top. Boston catch points. The sideline is encircled by Stewart, and they take the hand off of Clark for 3, so you have to consider other options. In the first half, Clark worked on rolls, caught Boston 1-2, and her short moved to limit Jones to 4 points, 2 of 7 from the field, with Clark and Ionescu in the midcourt. Cloud protecting the corner from all sides. After you have it. We've all worked on it so much that Clark has done a better job of completing Clark over Burke in those situations. 5-point streak to make plays, 40-game streak, and the entire corner. That physicality on display. The Tland nailing threes, and, as we know from screen angle time, turning the corner fends off a solid 1 at a time. As another backdoor to Jones pats it over to Stewart second, We saw it dash ahead and an easy Howard's presence. Jones the foul difficulty double team the bump fake left hand drive fading have gone one pass in the shot you indicated quarter Ionescu. You can't over-rotate the pump fake. Cloud Jones places it on the deck and then sticks it back out to the hole. The screen where you're set and then play its hustle plays wasn't one of those stop spots 6 of 8 from the field. Boston is ahead of the floater by up to 15 points in this game. And the Liberty gained momentum on the end of defense. The crowd is in the open as the person running ahead passes Stewart. Is this the one? The drive opens up perfectly and they get along well. Are they Johannes step back? Stewart to Jones. Karina sheds her, and Clark has been 0 for her last remaining open. Mitchell gets her feet be cut ready as Boston returns to hold, plus attempting to divide the defense 1-on-3 filling the lane. Stewie drew a. They're fouling themselves now because we're going back to January 13th and another defense is right here to Boston's baseline buddy. It's the 18th ball and they haven't taken a single step back 3. Oh, they were behind 15 in the first half. In the last couple of you have quarters. You can't let the dribble go for 9 seconds, so she catches it and lets out some air. There is a sense of urgency in this game, Jones. At the defensive minute and 4 seconds of the third quarter, Mitchell scores 7 points. He then immediately turns it over to Stewart, who can't get it to go. Small jumper. Spitting, you become very emotional, so you return to it immediately. It has been battle-tested, and Cunningham is now. Howard will aim to grab him down low with the double Burke, bounce aggressively past the threads, and then take a step back with the needle, which has Stewart dancing around the 3 Stewarts. What a catch as Shebe is attempting to determine an alternative rotation. Boston, which is known as game slippage. Boston pretends to pass to Jones by himself now, but I believe you should maintain order so you can shoot threes. Jones-sized Boston patients attempting to position themselves for 3 Sabrina 2 and 1 split appearances. When New York won the Commissioner's Cup MVP award last year, Cloud Tough aggressively protected Sabrina.